Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Today, we're going to be taking a look at a clip of some people being pushed through an airport in wheelchairs, which caused people in the comments section to freak out. According to many people in the comments, they don't actually need wheelchairs and could walk, but are instead being lazy and having other people push them. We're also going to be taking a look at several other clips of people being pushed through airports that caused a lot of controversy, as well as reading some of the comments, so be sure to stick around until the end. Before we proceed, please click the like button so that I may apply comb to mustache.
We're on our way home, finally. I'll block your face. You don't mind if I put you on there, do you? On our way home.
Okay, so we see 4 people being pushed through the airport in wheelchairs or some sort of scooters.
1, 2.
She's filming herself. This person is on the phone. This person is also filming herself.
2, 3, 4 wheelchairs deep and 2 kids.
Okay, so there are 4 airport staff pushing us through the airport in wheelchairs. You said you have 2 kids, so are there 2 other staff from the airport also pushing them or looking after them?
We should not be traveling like this.
Okay. So that's the clip that's causing all of the controversy. A lot of people seem to think that they can actually walk, and they're choosing to be pushed through the airport in wheelchairs. Let's take a look at some of the comments. This person says, but they are the first ones to get off the plane when it lands. Oh, you're saying the type of people that would be pushed through the airport in wheelchairs would also be the type to jump up immediately when the plane is landing? I don't understand what I'm seeing. Was this a news story about a major delay that I missed? This person asks how they get around on their vacation. That's a good point. These aren't actual wheelchairs that you could wheel yourself, so they walked to these chairs and then walked out of them once they got pushed to where they were going. So this person says, reminds me of WALL-E. Ivano says, you've got to be kidding me. Supposed to be for the handicapped and elderly. It's wild that you can walk to one of those chairs, sit in it, and then an employee will come along and push you. This person says, as a truly disabled wheelchair user, this is beyond disgusting. This person says, these are called miracle flights. They board the plane via wheelchairs, then sprint off the plane at the destination. Absolutely no self-pride. Disgusting. Okay, I hope that's not happening. If you asked the staff to push you in chairs to take you to the plane, but then you sprint off of the plane, that's ridiculous. Hopefully that's not happening. Hopefully people aren't doing that. Here's another comment from Ivano, and this one says, are they not embarrassed? Here's Ivano again, and he says, pathetic. Here's another comment from Ivano that says, they are leeches. Here's a comment from Ivano that says, they love for... All right, Ivano, bro, calm down, okay? You've left... Look at how many comments are from this guy. Okay, so as we can see from the comments, a lot of people seem to think that they are actually not disabled and are taking advantage of the system that's meant to help disabled people. If that's the case, that's really messed up. It's also bizarre to film yourself doing it and upload it like it's not embarrassing, like it's funny or something. The type of chairs that they were being pushed in didn't have wheels on the side that you could wheel yourself, like an actual wheelchair. I'm pretty sure those chairs are mostly for elderly people or people that can only walk short distances, because if someone were truly disabled, they would have their own chair and they would be in it continually because they wouldn't be able to walk. So I would say that service of pushing people in those mobility chairs is probably reserved for people that can't walk long distances. Are these people really taking advantage of that? That would be really messed up. And then to film yourself doing so and upload it to the internet like it's cool or something is even more confusing. Next. Good people like this made my first solo trip so much easier.
I'm sorry, Keith.
Apologize.
Please.
Yeah, I get it.
Yes.
You get yourself, we get your bag.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. So Kella get a
Thank you, Kella.
Maybe we could get our bags if we put the selfie stick down. I relate to that. I'm always going around with my selfie stick, annoying everyone around me.
Strong man.
The real one. Couple of them.
No, you're
Give me one. Give me one.
It's like 5.
Give me a compliment. Oh yeah, and that one too.
I'm sorry.
Don't apologize.
Okay, so they're helping this person get off the plane.
I'm good, thank you. Ashley. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna forget my wallet.
Okay, now she's being pushed through the airport in a wheelchair.
Ooh.
Okay, that's good.
Ooh, you're strong. Thank you, guys. I made it to San Francisco. Yes.
You made it to San Francisco. Thanks to this guy. Thanks to this man.
I made it to San Francisco. Yes, please. One. Can you bring up my wallet, please?
Okay, so she needed assistance getting off the plane, and then she was pushed through the airport in a wheelchair, and now somebody is loading her luggage for her. Alright, that was another person using that service in the airport where they'll push you through the airport in a wheelchair. Let's read some of the comments. The description reads, I'm not gonna lie, traveling alone at my size, I had my insecurities. I was nervous, I didn't know what to expect, but God really showed me something on this trip. From TSA to the flight attendant, to the sweetest person helping me with my wheelchair, people were kind. Like genuinely kind. They were happy to help me, happy to see me outside, living life, taking this trip. If you're plus size and scared to travel, I get it, I really do, but don't let fear of what ifs stop you from living your life. Go with confidence and a positive mindset. I truly believe the energy you carry is the energy you receive. When you believe people are good, you set the standard for how you expect to be treated. I'm so grateful. Okay. This person says, put them damn selfie stick away. Yeah, put them damn selfie stick away. Liz says, the flight attendants really aren't supposed to be getting your bag. They just want to get you the F off so they can leave too. Put down that selfie stick and help yourself. This person says, if you'd drop that effing selfie stick, I'd bet you'd be a lot less of an inconvenience to others. A lot of people are pissed off about the selfie stick. It's good to know that when I go into public, I'm making everybody mad anytime I bust that out. I actually have had people look at me crazy when I was walking through Costco with the selfie stick. In one of my old reels on Instagram, I'm walking through and you can see these old people in the background looking at me like, what the heck is going on over here? What's this goober doing? Like, what the heck? People filming things? What? This is crazy. I don't know. They don't get the idea that people film things for social media out in public still. They're like, what the fuck? This person says your mobility issues won't last forever. One day you'll be the one helping others. I'm proud of you. Okay, well, I mean, if we never actually exercise or use our own legs at all, if we're constantly being pushed around by others and never actually putting in any exercise ourselves, I don't see how that's going to improve our mobility. This person says, I'm so proud of you, stranger. You never forget your first solo trip. They are super proud. This person says, ugh, freaking love this so much, sis. Love you more. Aloha, atu, uso. Keep the content coming. Chee-hoo! Okay, can we calm the hell down, please? This person says, I'd be more annoyed of the camera than anything else, to be honest. Yeah, people seem to get really annoyed when average citizens carry a camera around, but not so much at all the other cameras that are watching you 24/7 as you go through society. We don't really care too much about the camera in Walmart or the camera on the street or the camera in various other stores, but her camera is sending people. This person asks, did she have to pay for 2 seats? And she responds to that by saying, I didn't have to, but I did. Right, so we just chose to pay for more even though we didn't have to. This comment reads, girl, that's my biggest fear. When I moved back from Korea to Hawaii, they had 2 petite women push me in a chair for normal-sized people. I don't want to leave again just from how embarrassing it was. Love seeing you do the thing I am afraid of. This person says, it's people like this that motivate me to never allow myself to get to that size. Jesus Christ. This person says, you would probably be able to grab your own stuff if you wasn't holding that damn selfie stick. People are really angry about the selfie stick. How about put the selfie stick down and have another arm to help with your bags instead of depending on somebody else to do everything else? This person says, I'm conflicted. I see that poor lifestyle choices have led you to spot where you're taking up resources that should be aimed at those who are truly immobile and in need of the most intensive assistance. But, and it's a big but, I very greatly respect expect your realistic out. Dude, can we freaking stop with all of the typos constantly? I try to just read the comment as it is written, but then it comes out sounding completely stupid. By the way, I'm not even gonna finish reading that. I'm sick of the illiteracy. People in the comments are getting dumber even quicker than I am. Like, your ability to write is plummeting even quicker than my ability to read. It's crazy. It's crazy. This person says, that's so sad. Running out of breath. Hope you can get the help you need before it's too late. Alright, so a lot of people think she wouldn't need the wheelchair if she addressed her lifestyle, and a lot of other people are upset that she's walking around with a selfie stick. There are countless comments that are angry about that selfie stick. She also claims that she didn't need a second seat, but she bought one anyway. I don't know why someone would do that. We just like spending extra money. It looks to me like she's in the middle seat and perhaps spilling into seats on either side. So I would imagine there would be 3 seats necessary in this situation. Next, the caption reads, wheelchair pushers at the airport deserve a raise and a vacation. Now here's this dude wheeling her down the hill. Looks like he's going backwards and they're going down a big hill. Okay, that was a very short clip, but as we saw in that one, there was another person being pushed through the airport in a wheelchair. Let's take a look at some of the comments. The description reads, even with all this body, y'all never made me feel like a burden. Thank you for the comfort, the laughs, and the smooth rides through the terminal. Okay, I feel bad for people that have this job, pushing people in wheelchairs, especially if those people are bigger, because it becomes a hell of a lot harder and more dangerous. I'm not saying that to shame or embarrass anybody, but pushing a larger person obviously becomes more difficult and more dangerous. He's going down a hill backwards. This person says, hope he got a tip. I agree. And then the same person says, did he get tip? Okay, this guy is really concerned with whether or not this other dude got a tip. This person says, I used to do this. At least they let bro wear normal clothes. I had to do it in a full suit and dress shoes. Oh my god, that's horrible. Why the hell would they make you do that in a full suit and dress shoes? Make sure you're wearing your Florsheim shoes for this. This person says pusher, more like pullers. Oh, I think he's actually backing down a hill in this particular clip. That's 3 shifts worth of work right there, this comment says. J Dad says, anyone else hear the beep 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 in their heads? This person says, let bro rest. This comment reads, just one accidental trip from the man and it's over. I agree, that's insanely dangerous. Wheeling somebody down this fairly steep hill, the bigger the person is that you're wheeling down the hill, the more dangerous it is. I'm not saying that to make fun of anybody, obviously. This is just common sense. It's crazy to have somebody that weighs far less than you push you in a wheelchair. So they're having to put in all this effort. They're like, ah! This person says they have to move people to the other side of the plane to balance it sometimes. How is that not a wake-up call? Here's a picture of Mama June from Honey Boo Boo. Alright, so a lot of people think the guy pushing the wheelchair needs a raise, or at least to get a very good tip. Also, some people pointed out how dangerous it is to push somebody up or down a hill. They're right that if that dude trips, it's all over. It's all over for everybody. She's gonna roll back, he's gonna fall back like this, and the chair's just gonna run right over him, leave 2 tire marks right across his chest, and she's gonna barrel down through several people like a bowling ball through bowling pins. Next.
Do as if we are going to that pilot. Don't worry. Don't worry. Up.
Okay, I've seen this clip before of these dudes carrying this woman off a plane.
Be going. Be going.
She must have paid for first class. Like, this level of service, you don't get this in coach.
Airport control the wheelchair, please.
Control that body there.
Okay, so we need several adult humans to carry us out of the plane and put us into the wheelchair. Okay, so you just need to carry all of these dudes around with you constantly. Like, these dudes go with you everywhere. How rich are you? I have no idea where this is taking place, but they clearly understand first-class service a little bit better than we do here. I think we can all agree on that. That's first class. Bringing me an extra thing of peanuts and an extra drink. What? Carry me to my chair. Oh, sorry, I accidentally hit the dog. Dude, first class service in this country is so weak, they won't even carry you to your chair. You brought me an extra thing of peanuts and an extra drink? What the hell is this? Carry me to my chair! Carry me! This reminds me of that episode of Chappelle's Show where he was P. Diddy. And they were doing the making the band or whatever the hell. And he was having that guy carry him around. That's the same one where he was like, I'm gonna need some breast milk from a Cambodian immigrant. It was the same one. Okay, and in that clip, they were straight up carrying that lady off the plane and putting her in a wheelchair. Like I said repeatedly, that's first class service. Over here, they give you an extra drink and some peanuts. What? Carry me. Carry me. I like that. Let's take a look at some of the comments. The description reads, how I exit the plane as a zero mobility passenger. Put yourself in my shoes and see if you can walk in it for an hour. While you walk freely in and out of an aircraft, this is how I get out. Still, I am grateful for the gift called life. I am thankful to everyone at Partners Healthcare as I watched them assist over 10 people with zero mobility. They do it with joy and ease. Fly Air Peace Management and staffs will always have my respect because they value passengers like me. Very empathetic and always willing to help. This person says, I love how the airlines have a weight limit on my luggage though. This person says, zero mobility by choice, by the way. This person says, to be frank, you aren't walking in your shoes either. Oof. But I gotta pay extra for my bag being over 20 kilos. Here's a supportive comment that says, I don't care what anyone says, unless if she's dealing with a medical condition, this is inconsiderate of other humans and very careless. How can one let their health become so damaging? Oh wait, no, that wasn't supportive. Whoops, sorry, that wasn't supportive. This person says, maybe let's not judge so fast. Her foot looks deformed. Maybe she can't walk properly. We don't know her story. The staff is helping her with kindness. That's what matters. Yeah, I've seen a video from this person before, I believe, and their foot appeared to be, like, upside down, which I don't know what medical condition that is, but they had some sort of condition with their foot for sure. Okay, and we're gonna wrap up the video right there. In that final clip, that person was saying they have zero mobility and they were very thankful to the staff of that airport for pushing them through it and also picking them up and carrying them. Like I said, that's first class service. A lot of people in the comments seem to think that this person's zero mobility is a choice because of her size, but she also does have some sort of foot condition. Like I've seen videos of her before where her foot looked to be upside down. I have no idea what you call that, but I imagine it would affect your ability to walk. Perhaps there are other compounding factors as well. So we had a lot of different clips in today's video of people being pushed through the airport in wheelchairs. A lot of people in the comments said that some of these people can actually walk and they're just being lazy. It's hard to tell because we don't know each person's individual condition. From first glance, it appears that a lot of people are milking the system. But what do you think? Leave a comment below. Happy Friday, everybody. I hope you have a great weekend. Anyway, that about does it. Thanks for watching, commenting, liking, and subscribing. And I'll see you in the next one.